here we are with Ariz. He says that he's the business guy. I think he's the comedian, but let's find that out. So tell us about your business.
Okay, which business do you want to know about? My comedy show, my tour date? Which one do you want? My Netflix special coming out?
I think the comedian it's the best one. I think you fit it right in.
Well, I need a
But
manager. Will you be my manager? You're really good at managing, I could tell.
you think I
Yeah,
am?
if you can become my promoter and manager, I will drop all my businesses. I have a studio in New Brunswick, but you know what? That's not important. That's just photos. I need to go on tour. I need to sell out shows like Kevin Hart. I could be the brown Kevin Hart. Think about that. We're the same size.
Yeah, so tell me about your photo shoots, your studio.
Well, I started as a photographer around 2017, not really because I wanted to shoot photos, but because I have a marketing company called Tribe Marketing Ninjas.
Mhm.
We are the ninjas behind businesses. Our whole specialty is stores.
Mhm.
We take stores from brick and mortar to
Mhm.
click and order. That is been the whole theme for the past 10, 12, 13 years now. And then as the industry has been changing, technology has been getting better. iPhones came out, Samsungs came out, internet speed was getting quicker. We realized that it's becoming a content based business. So, for everything marketing related, you need better and higher quality content. So, I'm hiring photographers. I live in California now. I'm trying to hire these photographers to shoot for Instagram,
Mhm.
and they're charging me these crazy rates, and they're shooting beautiful photos, but it's not meant for a business because all my marketing clients were all different business owners. I don't need a gorgeous girl with a great background. What I need is the logo of the company, just like the
Mhm.
logo on my own shirt and my hat. I need the logos of the brand sticking out. The image has to make sense so the customer that sees it on Instagram or wherever they see it, a billboard, has the intent of buying. Capture the attention. Like, wow, I see how they're using it. I want to use it the same way. Kind of like how Beats did it. The Beats headphones.
Mhm.
That is how I look at any client. When you come to me, I look at your product, I create a strategy, and we implement it, we execute it. But content creation became the center of everything, I would say, for the past 6, 7 years. So I tried to hire different photographers and it just didn't work. They're just shooting for art, for beauty. So I started shooting myself. I took classes, learned from some of the best photographers, went to some master classes, bought equipment, and just started on my own. And I
Mhm.
realized I was very different. I was shooting for businesses and all my clients were hiring me over a different photographer that has 10 years, 20 years, went to art school, has even better quality camera and lenses, but they don't have everything that's needed. Then I moved back to New Jersey. The weather's different. It's a little darker outside. It rains, it snows. It's not like California, perfect all year round. So I decided to open up my own studio. And this studio is dedicated for photographers to come in and create for themselves, for their portfolio, and for their clients.
Okay. How have the business people have been going through that? How they have been accepting?
Really good. So far, it's been amazing. It's actually expanding right now. My studio is located in New Brunswick, right next to Rutgers University, Robert Johnson Hospital, and the NJ Transit and Amtrak. Um, and people that's been coming there, I've noticed has been such a great transition. Not only are business owners coming, getting their websites built for me, creating flyers, banners, their Instagram, Pinterest marketing, but also other people has been coming in, photographers, creatives has been coming in. So I opened up a brand new 800 square feet studio, which is brand new. I'm launching in June.
Mhm.
You're invited, so I want to see you there.
Thank you. I definitely gonna visit it.
And it's designed to be more of a selfie studio. Anyone that's not a photographer or might not have the budget to hire a photographer can come in and take pictures. I have 6 different themes. I'm going to keep on expanding. Maybe you want to do a photo for a maternity shoot. Maybe you want to do a photo, a pre-wedding shoot, maybe your birthday shoot, or maybe you just want to do an event, art
Mhm.
gallery, album release party. If you're a makeup artist, you want to showcase something. This 800 square foot spot is perfect for you. It's one gigantic rectangle with beautiful walls and all the accessories that you need to have perfect content.
What do you make? What makes your studio? or your job more special for everyone?
Well, I am a photographer. I am a creative,
Hmm.
so I understand it from a photographer's eyes. Also, because I'm not shooting weddings or big events, things like that. I'm shooting individual people or individual clothing or brands or products. I understand that what you need for Instagram. I understand what one, two, three people need. Right? I'm not doing a gigantic event, you know, where there's 200 people. I usually focus on one person at a time, even for my own clients. So when I was doing that, I built the studio for what I needed. That's the truth. I built it for me and my friends that shoot, that are also photographers, other creatives. They're just calling me. They saw my post like, where is this spot? Did you build a set? That's what we were supposed to do before. We were stuck as photographers. Building our own set cost thousands of dollars. You don't have to do that anymore. At Tribe Studios, you can just come in with pre-built sets. And what's the extra service that I provide? You can just call me. You can DM me. Hey Riz, I need something different. I have this fall shoot coming up. I want a whole sunflower theme. I love it. Let's do it. Let's put that out there. Let's shoot that content for you. And if other people want it as well, it's a free space for someone to use. It's that simple.
Which kind of clients are you focused on getting?
Actually, my client list is closed for marketing. I don't take on any brand new clients. It's only been people that I've been working with for the past 10, 15 years. And maybe I'll take someone on referral. But majority of my clients has multiple businesses. So I'm so busy with them and with my own businesses as well that I don't take on any brand new clients. For the studio, it's open for the public. You could just contact us, just go on our website and you can book it. It's called tribestudiosnj.com and you just book a slot. It's $25 an hour. It's that simple.
Which business have you been working with in the past?
For my marketing or for the photography?
Both.
Okay. So for marketing, I worked with brands like Dunkin' Donuts, Cold Stone. I've worked with multiple hotel chains, Best Westerns, Ramada. These are just brand names that a lot of people know about. I've been in the fitness industry heavy, been behind the marketing, all the content creation, influence management. Um, I stick to genres usually, right? Then recently I got into high fashion and jewelry. Unfortunately, I cannot divulge the information of those companies, but I'm pretty sure you can go onto my Instagram and take a look and guess exactly who my clients are. I love that. I love the creative process. You know, I love art, and I feel like with high fashion and jewelry, we can really capture that. The models are amazing to work with. The makeup artists are amazing. The set designers. It's just something that truly just captures my own creativity. See, you keep on calling me a businessman. I'm not a businessman. Let me tell you the secret. I'm not a businessman at all. I am an artist.
Okay.
And it just happens to be that being an entrepreneur is my canvas. That's what I draw on. So I keep on opening new businesses. But the truth is, that's how I'm expressing myself. From taking a dream that's in my mind, putting it down on paper like I have with our podcast, and then bringing it to real life like we are with this interview. That's what I live for.
Tell me about a dream.
A dream?
Something that you still wanna. It's like a goal that you have.
I want to go to Mars. I would love Elon Musk. If you're listening to this podcast, which I know you are, all right, I bought 3 of your cars. If you're listening to this podcast, I would love to go to Mars with you. That's my dream. I'm a big sci-fi buck. Before we started this, I asked you what type of movies do you like. I love science fiction. I dream about the stars all day and night. I just feel like there's so much more out there, and we're all over here on this beautiful planet fighting over the same thing. Who becomes number one? How much more money do we make? Etc. There's so much more out there. I want to know all that stuff. And I truly just want to be happy every second of my life. That's it. There is no higher currency. There's nothing more valuable than your happiness. That's it. For me, I just want to be happy and at peace. And I feel I'm rich when it comes to that.
How do you describe happiness?
That is a phenomenal question. How do I describe Happiness. I'm gonna ask a few questions to myself. This is like a therapy session right now for me. Fulfillment, fulfilling dreams that I had before, not worrying, just coming home and being at peace. There's things that makes me happy, like staring at the water, hearing the waves crash. There's smells like coffee in the morning, or just the morning dew, or hearing birds chirp. There's my dog. If I was to describe happiness, unconditional love is probably what brings me the most happiness. For no reason, someone loving me, or just smiling, or buying me coffee, or just sitting on my lap, or holding my hand, or giving me a kiss, or just telling me you did a good job, that is probably what brings me the most happiness. What about you? I'm going to ask you this question. You obviously know
Now
this
it's about
answer.
you. Do you consider yourself successful?
I am happy every day and every night, so I am successful in my eyes, yes. Does society consider me successful? I honestly don't care. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I just focus on myself, really. So yes, in my eyes, I'm successful. Maybe in your eyes, I might not be.
No. I have been getting to know you right now, so I don't know about you guys. If you guys already know him, if you guys already know his business, we know he's very successful. But there is a difference for everyone who watch you and know everything about you, know about your business. They know how successful you are. But do you consider yourself a successful person? Because there is a difference of business being successful,
Right.
and you being successful yourself.
So I want more. That's what it is. I want to do more always. Am I satisfied? That might be a better question.
Yes.
No, I'm not satisfied. I'm nowhere near satisfied. I have so much more to go. So many more things to do. So many more mistakes I made in the past that if I could redo the future, which I plan to, will go a different way. And I want to see those things. And I want to continue making mistakes. I want to continue creating. I want to continue collaborating. And I want to travel, right? You're telling me about stories that you traveled all across. I want to hear those stories. And not only do I want to hear them, I want to experience it for myself. So why don't you share with me some experiences you've had, especially about traveling?
Traveling. I travel a lot. I can complain about that. I still have some places that I want to go, like Dubai.
I've been to Dubai.
China.
Dubai is awesome.
How was it?
I love it. It's probably one of my favorite places. I love skydiving, so I'm not gonna stop skydiving until I get to jump on top of the Palm Islands. That's gonna be my last skydiving experience.
Yeah, so I still want to go to Dubai. I still want to go to China and Japan.
Oh, nice.
3 places that I still want to go that I haven't been yet. But I went to a few places that was very special to me. Hawaii was a great trip. Very different than what I was expecting. There was a lot of Chinese people everywhere. I didn't expect that. It was very different. California was very nice trip. I got to meet some famous people. And it was very different as well. But there was a trip that was very, very special to me. Not for the location, but for the meaning, what it was for.
Okay, so tell us.
Beginning of pandemic, I got hired to take someone to Brazil. The person was Brazilian, was living here, the person had a Brazilian American citizenship and was locked down in Brazil. So not Americans could get in. You only could travel to Brazil if you were Brazilian, if you had a Brazilian citizen.
So this is during pandemic or pre-pandemic?
Right when the pandemic started.
Oh, okay.
So someone called me and was like, look, I need someone to take a person to Brazil. The person have been sick for a while, can't walk well, and have some issues with memory. So I need someone that speak both language, so can translate for us everything that is going on in the whole trip. and the person was speaking English and Portuguese as well. So part of his family was there, part of the family was here, and they asked me to take this person to Brazil, and I was like, everything that you ask me to do, I never say no.
Okay.
It's always yes.
Okay.
Then after I answer yes, I think about it like, oh my gosh, how that trip is gonna be like. It's like if you
So did
take
you know these people at all as a person
whoever
or?
hired me,
Okay.
yes, I knew.
Okay.
But like I didn't know the other person who had an accident in the United States. I think the person fall and was in a hospital, was in
Oh.
coma for a
Oh, wow.
long time.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. They turned to me and they were like, oh, we're gonna have someone in the airport with a wheelchair. You're just gonna have to walk next to the person and you're just gonna have to translation.
Yeah. Was it like that?
Not at all. Was not exactly like
Okay.
that. Was not exactly like that. It was a lot of more work than that. It was not just walking next to you.
Well, nothing is easy, right? If you're a
Definitely
business
not.
owner, nothing is
Yeah,
easy.
definitely not that easy.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was so hard for them to find someone who speak both language and have both citizenship in the middle of pandemic. Because the only person that I could go back and forth to get in Brazil, you need a Brazilian citizenship, and to come back, you need American citizenship in the middle of pandemic. So I went to, and like a first thing, but that trip made me appreciate my life so much.
Oh, I understand.
I remember like crossing the immigration when they were checking everyone. The person couldn't take the shoes off. So it was like the first thing I was like, wow, make you feel glad that you're healthy.
Yeah.
So, and the whole trip was like, made me appreciate who I am, how I am, and to be able to do everything like a walking. And so was very special trip on that way.
Okay.
And going to and seeing once I got there, I think the person was like in coma for a long time in the United States. So I got there and the whole family was there waiting.
Oh.
Yeah. So
it's emotional.
I remember getting to the airport. There was a person from the airport, like from the flight, that was pushing the wheelchair. I was walking next to, and the whole family, their sisters came and the hug, and was like everybody was crying. That was a trip that I would do all over again for no money. You know, one of those things that you get paid for, that you would do anytime, just from that feeling that makes you appreciate life, makes you appreciate how healthy you are, that you were able to walk.
And how fragile we all really are.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the person who got into the coma didn't expect to be in the coma at that moment.
Exactly.
And got stuck in a pandemic to happen. And they got lucky because you have the dual citizenship. You're a caring person. And from what I remember, you have a lot of experience with immigrations, don't you? You help out a lot of people in America dealing with immigrations, I believe.
Well, the point was, I came here and that took me a long time. I was trying to get myself legally in the country for so long, and the process was so long to me. Like, so I understand the part of what it is to be illegal in another country. Because I was there once and I was there for so long and doing my best to become illegal and doing the whole process, going through the whole immigration process. And there is a both sides. America doesn't want any illegal immigrants in the country. They feel like either getting, getting the jobs, and I totally understand that point. So I started helping people to get a job, to work, to open their own business, because it's so easy to say like, oh, we don't want illegal immigrants in the country, but they are already here. And once they are already here, what can you do? You know what I mean? The government, it's not helping the Americans.
Okay.
So let's start doing it. That was my point of view.
And you've
And-
helped a lot of people, from what I understand. You're pretty much the mayor.
No,
You're a
not-
humanitarian. You've done
be
a lot.
nice about it.
No, you've done a lot.
Yeah, definitely over 5,000 people.
That's a lot.
But it's nothing. But
No, that's not nothing, because you changed 5,000 families, 5,000 lives. You gave them a positive legal hope, where a lot of people just gets angry and gets mad at the government. You worked with the government, right? You work with American officials and mayors and show them how there's a difference. They're paying taxes, and you changed the narrative. Unique scenario. You have to give yourself credit.
Well, comes to the point that you understand that they're already here.
Yeah.
Instead of having them just in getting all the benefits from the government, how about having them working, paying taxes, opening their own business, and use the money to invest in the country
That's amazing.
instead of sending back to their country?
If you run for mayor or governor, you have my vote. 100%.
Thank you.
Okay, I will promote you.
You
I'm
never
gonna-
know in the future, right?
I do. I know in the
Never
future. If it's a dream of mine, I will pursue it.
yeah,
So if it's a
right?
dream of yours, I'll help you pursue it.
So seeing that, I was like, yeah, they already here. Americans, and I saw how hard it is for Americans. Everybody pay taxes. Everybody, I pay that as well. So, and if you go to the hospital, you have to pay for health insurance. You have to pay your bill in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I understand that it's not
cheap to live
It's
in
not
America. You have to
cheap.
work.
And it's not fair for the American people to be paying so much on taxes and have so many people going for free, almost. Pretty
Yeah.
much they go for free. And having kids going to school, everything for free. So instead of just being complain about it, because today I'm American citizen, so I know what it is. I pay for all of that, so I know exactly how that feels. So instead of just complain about it, I decided to try to help a little bit. And I started helping people to go through a business, open their own business, grow their own business, and have been working and paying taxes, investing here instead of just being sending money to other countries. And have been a journey. I have been really enjoying it.
I mean, I just want to tell you, sometimes when we work as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as humanitarians, we don't notice how big of an impact we have. I was sitting here and calculated what you did. 5,000 people. That means 5,000 families. Most families have 2, 4 people. The nuclear
Exactly.
family is 4 people. That's really 20,000 lives you have changed. These 5,000 people, they're paying taxes. Everyone earns $30,000 to $100,000 a year. Let's just say 30,000,
You
right?
have a lot of immigrants that make over, I would say, 500, 800,000 a year.
So let's just say we take the average, which America or New Jersey has. Let's just say 60,000, right? The taxes that you have collected has been millions of dollars over the years. You have aided New Jersey and America millions of dollars. The impact that you've had, Angela, is amazing. I can't say I've done that. I don't know anyone that has done that. So you are a unique, special individual, and that needs to be recognized. So I want to say congratulations to my friend Angela. I am very proud to be here and interview you and just to get to know you. It's such an inspiring story because not only do you help, you consult, right? You consult a lot of people.
The fact is, when the pandemic started, you can tell from the numbers, when the pandemic started, you can see so many immigrants move back to their countries because there was no work. I mean, technically, people was
Oh yeah, my
staying
business
home.
got affected.
So
Nobody
this-
needs marketing when everything's shut down, right?
Exactly. So many businesses were closing and so many people didn't have work. So many immigrants were moving back to their country. So whoever own a business like us and
Mhm.
have to hire someone, we were paying like 2-3 times more.
Oh, agreed.
And
I was paying
whoever-
for employees while they're sitting at home because, their lives were affected. If they didn't have money coming in, and then how are they going to feed their family?
Yes.
But at the same time, as business owners, we didn't have any money coming in either. It was
Yeah,
stressful.
so but then if you have like if you once you need to hire them again, was costing so much more,
Right.
because didn't have as many people to hire.
Right. Correct.
So everybody else was paying so much more. If I own a business and I was paying more for employees, my boss was paying more to me. My
Yeah.
clients was paying so much more to me. With that, you need immigrants.
Yeah.
In the end of, we need the immigrants in the country.
Correct.
It's a good for the country.
Yeah.
The problem is the way have been done. If you have all the immigrants in here, they already here. How about we have criminal records check, so we can have the right and the good people in here, and have them working instead of, no, they can't work, but they already here.
Mayor Angela Cristina,
can't-
guys, look at this.
They can't work, and then what? They're gonna live from the government, from the Americans' taxes. So
Mhm.
instead of that, let's have them working, let's have them paying taxes. And if they're already all going back, yeah, gonna cost so much more for the
Right.
Americans
Everything's
to
correct.
hire people. And this way, I was like, they're not sending them back anyway.
Yeah.
So how about we have them working? How about we have them open their own business? How about we have them growing their business? Because I got a lot of people that had out their business already, whether it was on construction, cleaning, every kind of business.
You just had to legalize them.
A lot of them was already legalized.
Okay.
But they didn't know how to grow it.
Okay, so this is the consultant side of your
So-
business, right? Is that what you currently do? Because you've had multiple businesses.
I have a multiple business.
Right, and what is your focus
with,
right now?
With the coaching,
Mm.
I have been working with the growing
Okay.
business.
Nice, nice.
So I have a lot of people that start growing their business, and instead of being like sending money to their countries, they start investing in the United States.
In the U.S., okay,
Yeah,
nice.
because this way it's helping the economy here. Instead of they going to a hospital for free, they're not gonna be going to a hospital for free anymore, because they making like they showing up, they paying taxes, and they showing what are they
Right.
making. I believe after 30,000, if you make over 30,000,
Correct.
you can't get any benefit.
Right.
You can't go to a
It's-
hospital
It's
for
reduced
free.
benefits, correct?
Yeah, you can't go to a hospital for free anymore. You can't send like, so they started paying it. They start helping the country
Mm.
instead of we having a bunch of immigrants in the country that are not paying taxes.
So how do you get new clients then? How do they find you? Do you look for them? Do you advertise?
I don't advertise. I
Okay.
guess I'm already knowing. People just know me already. So it's pretty much just for refer.
Nice. So you and I met, and we're talking about a future collaboration. Where do you see us together in the future? Oh, that came out wrong. Us together, we're not getting married, not yet, at least. I have a busy 2023 to go. But where do you see us working together in the future?
That is a question for you to answer.
Okay. I think since we are both hungry individuals and dreamers, we both work hard. I see you work harder than I do, and I know I work hard. I usually do 18-hour days every single day, 7 days a week. I've been working since I was 14, working on the weekends, and going to school, and then also having a job at night. That habit did not change. And my first job was being a DJ, right? So as being a DJ, you're used to working on the weekends and the holidays. That was just normal. Then I owned a nightclub also. That's 7 days a week. My nightclub, I added a restaurant, opened a couple more restaurants from there. And those 7 days a week. I already have that work habit in there. Now I choose businesses that I don't have to always be at the location. But the crazy part is, even though I don't have to be there, I'm still working just as hard. I haven't changed. And to find another individual like that, I think it's rare. That is the true talent, true essence, to have the same amount of work ethic, same amount of discipline and motivation, the way you and I do. And also, I feel like we're both open to trying new things, right? I am a learner of life. I will forever be a student of life. So I want to learn new things. The best way to learn things is, learn a new culture, learn a new language, interact with different people. There's so much that you can teach me. And there's so much that I think I can give to your clients, so much services I can provide to your community, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Just us working together, doing this podcast, making both of our communities aware of one another is going to help both of us and our community.
Tell me about it. How do you advertise your business?
Same. It's so funny you said the same thing. I don't advertise my business. You know,
You don't.
I have been in business for 26 years. So by word of mouth, people are constantly just reaching out to me, or I'm getting referred to the point where I can't usually take on new clients. I do open new businesses, and I keep on pushing those. Or I'll take a current business that I have or a current client that I have, and I expand out to different parts of the country. And my goal is hopefully expand out to different parts of the world. I have not taken any of my companies international yet. That will be my next step, to take it international. Maybe Brazil?
You definitely should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's do something in Dubai together.
Yeah,
You know?
Dubai.
Oh, you're gonna
That's
love
the
Dubai.
next place.
You're gonna love Dubai. So I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Canada. To California.
Mhm.
Been to all those places. Love all those places. I lived in California for a while. Loved it. I went to really stay there for a weekend, a week, a month, turned into 3 years. Loved
Wow.
California. So
Amazing.
I've been all around, and Dubai definitely is one of my most favorite places in the world. You would just love it. Inspiration is what's so important for me, right? So to be able to sit in a coffee shop, in a hotel, in a lobby, in a conference center, and to see all these amazing things that's created by man, I wonder, why can't I do that? One of my favorite places to think is right across the Hudson River in the
Mhm.
New Jersey side, looking at Manhattan. And I see hundreds of buildings. I don't want to live in a building. I don't want to be in a penthouse. I don't want to be in a condo. I don't want to buy an apartment. I want to own the building. I want to build the building, not just buy it. I want to build it from scratch with my ideas, my passion, my love, and spread that into the community. That is the growth that I want.
How was life being a DJ?
Oh man, it was my first love. Music is what drove me in the beginning, whether it was sad, whether it was mad, whether I was happy. Music made me feel those ways, or made me feel better, or bring it back to a certain way. It was life for the longest time. Even now, music is everything. If we went anywhere, I would probably choose a place that had a specific type of music. I wouldn't even know it. It's so subconscious for me.
Do you see yourself going back to being a DJ again?
I think I'll always be a DJ, always in my heart. But actually sitting there with my 2 turntables, which is still set up at home, I don't know. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it like that, because I do it for love right now. Right? I'm not doing it for money. So I think the better question is, when did I stop DJing? I stopped DJing when it became more business and less passion. And I was good. I did very well for myself, but it's not why I got into DJing. Same, just like you came to help a lot of people with the immigration. If you stop love, you did it for people, to help people. When the mission changes,
I would say I did to help the people and to help the country at the
and
same
the
time.
country, you did it for a purpose.
I did for a
Yeah.
purpose.
When the mission
Because
changes, and
I got to some point, like coming from Brazil, I got to some point that I was like, I remember one day I was coming from a fashion show. And
were you in the fashion show?
I was in the fashion show.
So you modeled.
I do sometimes.
Get out of here. Why are you not modeling at my studio?
I have done that.
Okay, that's it. We're cutting this interview early, and we're gonna go to my studio to shoot right away.
So I was coming from a fashion show, and it was one of the things that I love doing.
Really?
So
Okay.
I was driving on the parkway, coming from New York, and I called my sister on the phone, and it was like, there is something wrong with me. I have everything that I ever imagined. I have so much more that I have imagined. I had a high brand car. I had everything that I want. I had my own house, my own place already. I had pretty much everything that I ever thought that I wanted.
Were you happy?
And I was miserable.
Miserable. Not even
I was
miserable.
miserable. I was in tears.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm doing everything that I always wanted. I have everything that I always wanted, financially wise, saying, and I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
So at that point, I started studying coach. I first went to a psychologist
Okay.
because I thought that I wasn't well. I was like, I thought that I want to move to United States, work like a maniac, make money, and I would be happy. That's when you find out that money is not what is gonna make you happy. So I was like, I'm not happy and I'm not feeling well. So I went to a psychologist and I was like, I didn't like it. Therapy, it's not my thing. Definitely not. So I went there and I was like, so I decided to study about psychology. I was like, I can learn about it. And so I started studying coach with, I did the whole program of Tony Robbins.
Oh, nice. Tony Robbins. Okay.
Tony Robbins.
So you did a master class with Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Okay.
He's really good. And you learn a lot from him. And then I started to get to know myself better. And from that, I started learning, if that made me feel better, that made me understand what is happening in life, what it's not money. I already had everything that I could have possibly dreamed when I was young. So I was like, that it's not what I'm looking for, that it's not making me happy. So I started learning what was happening. And I feel like the people that it's happy the most are the ones that help others.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you see the pain both sides.
Help others, serve others. That is a purpose for so many people. I agree.
I definitely think that's what make people happy the most. And you see the pain in the country. You see the pain from the ones that get here, coming from other countries. And you see the pain in the American people who are already here. And I totally understand their side. They side of being like, we are the taxpayers. We pay for everything, for they just come here and have everything for free. So on that way, I decided to try help both sides.
So I have to ask, Trump or Biden?
Whoever makes the country better.
Ooh, what a politician! I think I love you. You are good. Listen, I totally understand, Angela. I really connect with what you're saying because you and I have both made the money, and it is not the answer. It is not the holy grail. It's not at all. Now, listen, it helps, and I like making money.
Trust me, I'm not the person that are gonna say like, "Oh, money doesn't buy happiness." Definitely not.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely not. But it helps.
Or they didn't make enough of it. If you have enough money, it does make you pretty happy.
Do you wanna cry in a bicycle? Or do you want to cry in a limousine?
In a Bentley.
In a Ferrari?
I agree. I want to wipe my tears with $100 bill. Okay? That's what I want to do.
I wouldn't say that, but I would say, like, do you want to cry in your bike or do you want to cry in your Ferrari?
I don't want to be homeless, right?
Exactly. It's nice to have a house to go back.
Right.
When you finish like a long day work.
Agreed.
It's
Look,
really nice to
you're
have
dressed really nice right now. Okay? I mean, obviously you have money. Obviously you found a balance now. There's a point that I think where you realize, okay, money doesn't buy happiness. But then I think you found your happiness. And now it looks like you're doing both. You look pretty balanced.
I can't complain. Like starting a business at 19 years old. Today I have over 100 clients. So it's like...
You see that? She has over $100,000.
Not $100,000.
In every bank account of hers.
I'm not talking about the money.
So guys, if you're looking for a sugar mama, Auntie Angela.
I'm already married. I'm already taking.
Oh, sorry. Too late. I tried to help you guys out.
Yeah, but like having over 100 clients and like I can't complain. Like I started a business really young, so, and at this point, like, do I look into grow my business more? No. I look into help everyone that works with me grow themselves, get their own business, and make them happy.
Help people, serve people. Help the country, help the people in the country.
For sure.
I love everything you have to say. Um, I know my audience learned a lot, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna leave your information so people can actually reach out to you. Do you mind reciting your Instagram? Your what do you prefer? Cell phone, Telegram, handwritten notes? What do you want? How do you want a singing telegram? How do you want people to reach out to you?
Can leave my Instagram and my YouTube channel.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. My name is Rizwan Owl. You're here in Tribe Studios. I'm with a very good friend, Angelina Christina. We have done so much in such a short period of time, and we're going to do so much more. Stay tuned. Love you. God bless.
It was so nice to be here with Ariz today, and it's so nice to learn so much more about his business, especially like him being a DJ. I hope he be back on that.
Yes.
Because I heard that he was one of the best DJs in the country. So I hope he'll be there playing again because we want to hear
Wow.
it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be sometime soon, and everyone is gonna be invited. Whoever wants to know all about all other business, he has a few different business, and check him out on Instagram. Do you wanna leave?
Yeah, sure. It's Rizwan Owl, my first name and last name. That's my personal Instagram. Or you can go to my studio Instagram, which is Tribe Studios NJ.
And you guys gonna see in there, it's most of like a him being a fun games, him being a comedian, but
Yes.
still he's a business guy.
But Angela is going to manage. Do you promise if I become a comedian, will you be my manager? Will you be
Of
my promoter?
course.
There we go.
I definitely will be there.
Guys, come check it out. Tribe Studios NJ. First session is free on me as long as you mention Angela and Riz.